Come from Steady Park, which is just outside Birmingham, yeah.
I'm from just outside, but I spend most of my time here. Kings Norton.
I live in South Yardwick.
I'm about 3 miles out of the city centre.
Kings Norton.
What's your favourite aspect of the city?
I love the old architecture, I love the old buildings.
I think I like the fact that, for example, where we are now in Victoria Square, it's enriched with history.
It's a good city to walk about, especially since they've pedestrianised a lot of it.
This area here. I've got a visitor with me, so I'm doing the tour guide today.
I think we have really clean water.
It is the beautiful architecture of it, and I'm not just saying that because obviously, you know, you're a student of it, but it's like, I think some of the most beautiful work is really here in architectural design. And so obviously, like, with architecture you can have some downsides where things are too modern and it just doesn't fit in well, but stuff like the museum and the art gallery is just absolutely beautiful, and the town hall as well, and it's like the history behind them as well, it's just fantastic.
I mean, the fountain water is lovely. I mean, yeah, that's nice.
Quite like lots of old buildings, really interesting looking buildings.
That I don't know.
I think that the tap water here is of a particularly high quality.
Probably the actual boring. Oh, it's just shopping really, and atmosphere. It's just a good place to visit.
Shopping.
I suppose as well, the way that this part of the city is developing, from the carbuncle, as Prince Charles calls our library, to the new library just over the way.
The problem with Birmingham is that it reinvents itself every generation.
The church is really nice, St Martin's Church.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything you changed, sort of anything at all about the city, not just architecturally?
I thought it was a bit of a shame that the church now is so condensed around it by the bull ring that people just probably walk past and don't even notice the church. But that's the way modern times are. So.
If I could, I'd go back in time and refuse people to build modern buildings.
What aspect would you change of the city, do you think?
Some of the buildings.
Some of the buildings?
Because they haven't got much to all about it.
Okay.
All glass.
I will probably not let it get quite so glossy. It gets rather plasticky as it takes over the shops. I don't like the modern sense of it really.
Okay. Brilliant.
I prefer when it's not as busy.
The amount of drum on the floor.
No, I don't know the buses, and there's no other way of getting to and from other than walking, so I seem to walk a lot. I mean, half an hour equals an hour a day walking through town.
The new library. No, I just think that was a monstrosity, and they've just put a new monstrosity up instead.
I personally don't like the new one either. But it's like, I think this one was it's just too bland. You don't really look at it and think that's a library. It's like, I was my friend's from Canada and she wanted a bit of a tour, so I showed her around, and that's a library. She's like, that's a library.
See, like with the John Maiden library, the Victorian one that was there before was actually pretty nice, and was probably better than the John Maiden one. But it's Birmingham's idea of progress, so they get rid and they start again.
I don't know, it's a bit dirty sometimes.
The people that run it.
What would I change? Well, I do not know. I guess I would make the people happier.